studio, so those here definitely need to go check that out. But wow, Zers, we got action here in Novorotnoye. LHDOUYU taking on Korea Winter Chicken Dinner, two high-powered teams from Asia.
Korean Winter Chicken Dinner, just pretty much with the player down. Are they going to go ahead and try to pick him up right away? LHDOUYU just waiting patiently. He knows somebody's behind him. And great place here by him as he's on top of the roof. He's going to be able to see a lot more.
Look at those shots.
That. My goodness, accurate shots there with the M4. Now they're going to go ahead and just start pushing and finishing up these kills because it is 15 points per kills. And you're more than likely going to hear me say that again and again. Just to remind you, the jukes there. The jukes were on point for a second there.
Justice getting a knock there on Zed from LHDOUYU, but as return fire coming in, it looks like LZD coming up, taking him out. And that is the first team off the board. Korea Winter Chickens here, and you even saw Team BRK hanging out in a shack a little bit earlier, but it paid off for them. They were able to wipe Cloud9, and here you see Terror getting hit a little bit by Torty. This is a big Russian bot from up in the hills. We got a real scrum going on.
My goodness, Team Terror decided to, might have been a little bit too aggressive there, as some of their players are being taken out.
Third-partied by LHDOUYU. They finally made their way up from Novorotnoye. They'd get the knock and finish there on Team Terror. And oh no, they have gone down, it looks like.
Team Terror rips in the chat as they were getting third party by LHDOUYU, and that's something we're going to see by a lot of teams, just pretty much being able to go and pick up kills. Oh, watch out, you can't stay out for too long. You cooked that grenade for a little bit too long. LHDOUYU just getting kills left and right, and they go ahead and push as soon as everybody went down. You know what? Let's go ahead and push, loot up as fast as we can, because more than likely, we are going to have to move towards the next safe zone.
Definitely. That was really impressive shooting there all the way around from LHDOUYU.
That is just an insane amount of smokes. Ooh, LHDOUYU pretty much just laying on the ground, laying down the fire with this UMP, trying to get somebody. And look at this, Team Japan! Oh my gosh, Team Japan getting pretty much unscathed there. Oh, they actually did lose one of their players, two of their players.
That was a suicide mission right there. They absolutely get destroyed going through the area. Unbelievable stuff, and it looks like Gangstar is still content to hang out in the smokes as long as possible on that bank.
And Illuminate moving forward there towards the bank. That's something I actually never seen before. And here come the grenades. LHDOUYU playing this perfectly. Here come the nades, baby. Oh my goodness, how many nades does that man have?
Hopping in the car. Look at the timing there. Getting those cars into the zone. Nades out.
There too, I believe it was Seagut from Wildcard. Oh my gosh. Gangstar's right next to him. LHDOUYU just coming in and just clearing people off. LHDOUYU playing that perfectly. Angry is very nearby. And oh my
look
goodness.
At this. Did he just get punched?
No, Angry. I think it was actually Sute. Sute coming in.
It's DOUYU overall. That's some, not only baby
wow,
shots.
Look at that. The Chinese team's absolutely destroying everyone else. The number 1 and number 2 teams from China. LHDOUYU with a couple of members. GTDOUYU with a couple of members. Really nice stuff.
Look at this now. The placement. GTDOUYU finishing after round 1 in first place just on kills alone. They got 605 points, and Evos with 590 points. LHDOUYU with 400 points, ladies and gentlemen.
Arabs up in the top left, they're all good to go.
And LHDOUYU really
making it quick.
They're currently just barely outside the zone, but their loot is gonna be just off the chain. And look at them, they're just pretty much switching ammo or level whatever it is back and forth, whatever you're more comfortable with, right? That's what it comes down to with these teams. If maybe a player doesn't like using the 4-time and one of their teammates does, then they're just gonna go ahead and exchange that so they will be more comfortable and just they're gonna actually go ahead and engage here. LHDOUYU.
Boy. This is trouble. LH is going to tear them up.
And they're currently between two great teams. More than likely, they're just going to continue. And here we go. LHDOUYU starts.
And there it is. LHDOUYU taking down Carnage. Another member of Cloud9 down early.
Cloud9 getting too cocky there, going between LHDOUYU and Illuminate, and it hurts them. It hurts them big time.
Just hitting that boost button, they're good to go. Now we see Wildcard coming in. Oh, no! Wildcard gets destroyed. Hot Jukes and Seagut cannot buy a break. But again, you do not drive by LHDOUYU. They did not know they were there, but LHDOUYU just absolutely destroying people left and right as they drive by their compound.
We saw somebody from KWCD pretty much just
look at that
knocked down.
Jiminy Christmas. Ace just absolutely slaying here.
Push the action there, and look at this. LHDOUYU has to watch out for this because there's a lot of people curling near that water edge.
A crazy zone. Look at this position right now. You got people up the cliff, down the cliff, around the cliff, on top. They have no idea where each other are, but they're rotating around. They're going to meet up here in any moment.
And Illuminate being able to go ahead and take out Galaxy on the kill fit. BTR also taking somebody out there from LHDOUYU. Is he going to be able to pick him up? He might not be able to. He wants to go ahead and sacrifice his teammate. He knows the zone is coming. Interesting place here, Biomatch. LHDOUYU does have the high ground. Are they going to be able to go ahead and finish off their BTR?
LHDOUYU in a great position here. They do have a slight berm just off of their side that's protecting them from the main part of the map. But they are trying to hold court on top here and take these people out that are down on the bottom. Evo's taking a look at Illuminate, swimming around in the water, and he knows he's got people at his back.
LHDOUYU getting spotted there by
CPT up to 24 kills, topping LHDOUYU with 24. Player kills ranking going to be
GT
reflecting the team kill rankings. I mean, it's all Chinese players up there.
GT Akan with 13 kills, LHDOUYU Ace with 9, LHDOUYU LZD with 9.
Here are the round 2 standings. As you can see, CPT take the top spot there with a huge amount of points. 830 coming in from them from that first place spot. GTDOUYU, once again, a second after second place means that they're racking up the points overall, but CPT might just have trumped that first spot.
Yeah, Uzi's a really good choice in my opinion. I like that gun a lot, and as long as you've got your main weapon, the Uzi can work out really, really nice in close quarters.
An interesting place we have here as LHDOUYU is very close by Sute. I don't think LHDOUYU has noticed that anybody is close by. He does actually, he uses that new feature in the game, which pretty much if you're running and you crouch, it is going to go ahead and throw you to the ground. That way you go down a lot faster. So smart plays there by him.
You see the shots coming in from distance here. Sute definitely aware that he's there. Oh my goodness. He spots him, knocks him with the nade. Absolutely zero chance for Zute there. Eliminated with no problems there by LHDOUYU.
LHDOUYU, look at this. And every single time they see somebody, they want to go ahead and back them. So great movement there by him, great rotations.
Look at
now
the
we're seeing
shots.
Carnage getting shot up. They have to go ahead and jump out of this car because if not, they're going to go ahead and get blown up.
I mean, this is crazy. They cannot drive anywhere without just being completely destroyed. And look at that. Car blows up. Rolex goes down again. Who is it? LHDOUYU just completely destroying vehicles. Anybody that goes by is not safe.
C9 Sam goes down.
LHDOUYU,
C9
White
Kodo
Sam,
goes down as
Kodo.
well.
Oh, this is trouble again for Cloud9.
Bad spot here, as you mentioned, out in this zone. And look at this, LHDOUYU now sniping people away. They have 10 kills to their names already. And now here comes the knock, baby. Just picking them apart from far apart, actually.
Impressive stuff here. LZD from DOUYU just absolutely destroying from range there. Taking his time, semi-automatic fire, picking them apart. We got Ed here trying to return fire from GTDOUYU.
Ed currently just waiting patiently as he might be the only one currently. Actually, he's the second one currently up from his team. Look at this, LHDOUYU just letting it rain on him.
LHDOUYU is fighting 5 squads at the same time right now.
Scott gets taken out there by DOUYU Ace.
Ace, I mean, these guys are racking up kills right now, getting knocks. There's another one that looks like 13 now for these guys. Unreal.
RRQ stealing that kill there from LHDOUYU. Interesting stuff as they were able to pretty much pick up some easy.
Look at the return fire right away. Ace coming back and knocking Lucio.
DOUYU Ace getting some shots right there as CPT is also, they're pretty much just trading shots back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Now here comes the smokes. They know they're going to have to push. They're starting to push. They're pretty much picking people up as they're running towards the circle. LHDOUYU having a strong game here today.
They still don't know Ed's there. Ed has not fired a shot. He's been laying prone. He finally decides it's time to pop up. Unfortunately, doesn't get anybody, and he's going to be knocked.
Ed waited just a little bit too long there, as now we have the final 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got RRQ versus LHDOUYU. Let us know who you think is going to win this game, because LHDOUYU is now going for the push. They only have 2 players. One of them gets knocked from this side. RRQ laying down, waiting patiently. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. RRQ.
From that team kill rankings, I should say. Overall, and LHDOUYU 40 now in 3 games.
40. I mean, just the fact that they are worth 15 points apiece. You guys can see the difference between the top 3 teams and the rest of the field right now.
The LHDOUYU Ace there, just 15 kills, and LHDOUYU LCD with another
That's
15
insane.
kills. 30 kills between 2 players.
Comparing these standings at the moment, of course, 16 squad kills apiece for both of these teams in that previous game, I should say, and very close, but RRQ managed to squeak it out at the end.
Are these guys going to get targeted in future games here? We know they've dropped Noble every single game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where teams start strategizing now to start limit. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not playing to move on here. We're playing for the money. This is all the prize pool is on the line. Here are your round 3 standings.
And that's something that I am definitely going to go ahead and start seeing. Our team's going to go ahead and start just pushing them from the get-go. Not letting them get comfortable. Not letting them pretty much loot up for so long. And RRQ Athena getting 740 points. LHDOUYU getting 605 points. Just play with what they're comfortable with. And if he knows that he's not comfortable with that Groza, he's not going to go ahead and use it in LHDOUYU. As you can see here, before they even move up, they're just going to go ahead and get out, scout that area by the bridge, and then actually go ahead and move forward. Interesting plays there by them.
They're way out in the blue zone right now, so they know that it's not likely that they're being camped, but they're still taking the time to be cautious, to check that, because you never know, especially when there is a known drop location like Novorodnoye from LHDOUYU. You don't want to get caught being too cocky, like, oh, there's no one there, and then come across and they get blown up. But they do check it first, make it across with no...
Currently out in the middle of nowhere, inside is Sniper Tower. And guess who they have? Oh my goodness, they're not even shooting. He's going to go and shoot.
Has
Oh
been
my
tied up.
gosh.
Look at
the
this,
patience
CPT and
of
DOUYU,
that man.
15:05 apiece.
There you go. Now it comes down to shots. LHDOUYU, is he going to be able to finish him? He hits the ledge.
Yeah, they tested it out, left him alive for a little bit to see if he was going to get taken out. They didn't, so they came back, smoked it out, and they are going to try to pick him up. LHDOUYU hitting the compound here, getting hit by Illuminate from the top. They are able to storm the compound successfully and get inside. They're going to patch themselves up here before they probably peek again.
More than likely, they're just going to go ahead and wait. We see them.
Wow,
they
look at
only
that wall.
they only tend to move if, for some reason, the zone moves and they're not inside it. That's the only time they tend to move, and also when they move out of Novo. But great plays here by LHDOUYU. I'm loving the movement. I'm loving the rotations. It seems like they definitely know what they're doing, PB.
They're just so smart with the vehicles, especially trying to maintain mobility outside the compound so they're not sitting ducks inside of wind.
Could it backfire, though? LHDOUYU taking some shots
Oh
there.
no,
on
he spun
Torty.
out. Oh no. That's terrible luck there. Bro RC getting taken out of the buggy, knocked.
All of them get inside the car, except for LHDOUYU TDZ, and he's just knocking people up and apart here as he's using that sweet DP28 and also the Scar L.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be metting up and trying to hang out in the zone to protect his teammates until they're ready to get out of dodge.
BTR starts to move up. He gets knocked down there by LHDOUYU, getting some easy knocks. RRQ also going up against GT. A lot of stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen, as LHDOUYU more than likely is going to go ahead and start throwing off those smokes.
I really like what they did there. They sent a couple guys to the zone to get position, and then they turned around to cover their teammates while they try to join them. Look at the zone, hard shifting there to the south, and it does look like there's a bunch of squads well positioned. Rolex peeking there from Cloud 9. He's going to take some damage to the zone, and he's just trying desperately to get there, but the circle is super small. The zone's starting to hurt. Lots of squads in the same spot.
Just at a huge disadvantage there. I'm actually loving LHDOUYU's awareness here. They're using the card for cover, and they're also just pretty much ramming it into that hay bale. And Illuminate getting knocked out there from side as Arrow's coming in and just third-partying a couple of players there from Illuminate.
LZD has been absolutely taking people out back to the woodshed. He's been crushing people so far. And again, GT DOUYU, we'll focus on them for a second. They've got 4 kills this game, not quite the total. They're down to 6 teams, ladies and gentlemen, 13 left alive. And we are coming to the conclusion of today's final match, Game 4.
LHDOUYU now with 12 kills and 2 members still up. One of them, look at this. Oh my goodness, this zone. LHDOUYU has just 1 player left, and he's pretty much smack down the middle. He has done, LHDOUYU LCD has done 915 damage by himself.
It's a great game for him so far. Anything over 1,000 is a pretty solid performance, but it does look like the same teams, once again, are in the final circle. Top 6, 2 players still left alive.
And I'm loving the movement here. LHDOUYU had 2 players down. 1 player was able to go ahead and move around, pick him up, and then pick up the other guy as well. Great awareness there of where everybody's at. And CPT Han is still holding on. He's going for that placement. They haven't even
right.
noticed him. He hasn't even shot. He's saying,
He's got the best
I'm waiting.
position of anybody as far as the circle is concerned. He's laying down in the center of the zone unseen currently, and it looks like LHDOUYU still trying, LZD trying to get it done here. Nades out. Let's see if this connects.
None of the teams left having 4 players. Everybody either has 3 players, 1 player, or 2 players. Interesting fact to keep in mind as it is starting to get here to the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, LHDOUYU is just waiting patiently on the ground, being a snaky snake. Illuminate pushing forward, killing Torty there or knocking him down. And look at this. He doesn't realize that LHDOUYU Sen is right next to him as Illuminate is just drinking some energy drinks. And Evo's being able to go ahead and knock some people down, but he also gets knocked down himself.
He paid for it right there. LHDOUYU, Zen taken down, finished by JCC. Illuminate getting the job done there. Senior, though, finishing off Bullshark from Evos, and that leaves them down with 1 player remaining. As Ernie in the middle, laying down along with Han. They're very, very close to each other. Very interesting to see, but RRQ Athena poised to take another victory here if they can clutch it out here in the final circle.
Can definitely clutch it. Look at the shots right here. Bad placing there by RRQ as he was just pretty much moving forward. You cannot stay out in the open. And look at this. He's going to continue shooting until that player is fully killed.
He didn't even need to finish him. There's so many players left alive from so many different squads here that, I mean, look at this. 7 alive, but 5 are different teams. So if you knock somebody, somebody's going to finish them.
The aggressiveness.
Han goes down. CPT is eliminated. We're down to 4. So CPT finally not in the top 3 here. Really solid performance once again for them to get into the top 5. LHDOUYU, though, still holding strong. Still just impressive performance.
And LHDOUYU here barely getting on that health kit or something because he was about to die to the zone. He might actually die to the zone if he doesn't decide to go ahead and move forward, but he has to watch out because everybody has their eyes on him.
He's medding, just trying to manage and trying to outlast here, trying to get another place here. And look at that, he does get Ernie. And oh my goodness, Maroon 5 takes down LHDOUYU category. But we've also got the individual players. And look at LHDOUYU with 3 players in the top 5. Very impressive stuff. And all 4 players in the top 10. That is bringing up that 9th spot.
That is just unheard of. First and second place there. 39 kills between them. You don't have to see that just from 2 players, but it is pretty much a team effort overall. But they see that they're pretty much coming out on top. They're blood hungry and they're just killing anybody that they see.
That's right. Senior was able to round things out for them at the very end there, getting RRQ the victory. But you can see LHDOUYU overall still racking up big. So let's take a look at that very top spot, and it will be RRQ Athena finding themselves in the driver's seat so far with LHDOUYU second, CPT third. Those are the 3 big names there at the very top. GTDOUYU had an amazing start to the day, however, didn't quite keep up that momentum in terms of the kills.
That's right, they lacked a little bit of aggression and kills a little bit in these final couple of games, but again, amazing start. They're well within range to strike here, as are a couple of the other teams here in 5th and 6th.
Yeah, and I'm